the NimCast. Oh no, it's the NimCast. Oh no, it's the NimCast. Oh, it's the NimCast. Oh no, it's the NimCast. Oh no, it's the NimCast. Oh, it's the
Hello, and welcome to the NimCast, the best podcast to go to if you want to hear two absolute degenerates try to outdo each other on which one is the biggest degenerate. We have degenerate number one, me, Nim, and degenerate number two, Lord Pasta. Introduce. Yeah, it's him. And we have a guest today. I know, surprising. People actually show up to be guests. I know. Her name is Serena. Serena G is the YouTube channel she has. So introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Serena G, or just Serena actually. You can call me.
Yeah, we'll just say
Red.
Serena. Well, yeah, the YouTube channel itself is Serena G. If you want to find her. So
I just do like. Sorry, that's a bad introduction. I have a YouTube channel and I talk about stuff and I do like video essays.
Okay, so she does like video essay stuff. Now I will tell you a little bit about how I found your channel. This was a while ago. There was this. I'm pretty sure this is your most popular video. I'm not sure, but I was interested in learning more about the controversy over Channel Awesome, and you did a video on that. Is that your most popular video? I think.
Yes.
Yes.
It is the
Okay.
most popular.
Like most viewed, yeah. So anyways, so I heard something about the whole thing, and I didn't know anything about it, so I was like, I'm gonna search it up on YouTube, find more about it, and that's how I found your channel. So I didn't know. So do you do I haven't seen a lot of your videos, but do you do a lot of stuff like that?
Well, my stuff is very like long form kind of stuff. So that one was sort of more it was about the controversy. I did talk about different things that had happened. It was also a criticism of Doug's videos. My other videos I've done have been like, I don't know if have you seen any of my other videos or just that one?
I probably have. It's just probably been a while, and I probably have forgotten a lot of them, to be honest. But
Okay, so it's okay. I did like different video essays on some YouTubers. I think my second most popular video is one I did on iDubbbz, Max Mofo, and Filthy Frank, and I sort of work from a like film studies perspective, and I sort of what's the word, like not categorized, but like contextualized their work like within different studies theories and different film movements. And I did the similar thing with a couple other people like Jack's Films and Most Popular Girls in School. And I'm trying to think what else I've done. I've also just kind of, I mostly talk about like YouTube, movies.
Yeah.
It's very film studies sort of centric.
Yeah. Well, because you have like, which this one actually looks like I actually did watch. That is Jack's Films Art. Which that was, I think I watched that video just because I'm a big fan of Jack's Films, so I wanted to watch it. Yeah, so you have things like that, yeah. That is very interesting. Yeah, so you said through sort of a film perspective. What exactly does that mean? Film studies perspective.
Film studies. So film studies is all about film movement. So, for example, the Jack's Films one, I made the argument, and the great thing about film studies is you can make any argument and back it up. So for the Jack's Films one, I made the argument that Jack's Films is like a form of postmodernism.
Yeah, I remember that actually.
Yeah, so I compared it to different art from the postmodern movement and talked about how it fit in. With the iDubbbz Max Mofo one, I talked about how they drew a lot of parallels to like Japanese and French New Wave cinema, and how in which they opposed mainstream YouTube was very similar to how those film movements visually opposed like mainstream cinema. So film studies is all about like taking different film theories and film movements and analyzing them and looking at things through the language of film, what different shots mean and what different what's the word I'm looking for? Different put on camera, what different colors mean, what different objects, stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. This is all kind of stuff that I'm interested in because I don't know if you looked at my channel at all, but I do movie reviews and stuff usually. And I'm, looking to get into filmmaking myself, so that's really cool.
Yeah, are you like university age or high school age or what?
I'm in college right now. Going.
Taking film?
No, because the school I could afford and go to doesn't have film. But I am going for mass communication, which gets into like media, the production of media in general.
Okay.
And then I'll eventually, after that, possibly go to film school. But yeah.
I mean, film school, if you want to work like in the production end of things, film school really won't help you much. If you want some training in like a specific area, it's better to just take a course. But if you want to work like in your state or whatever, they usually just have local work on film sets, and you don't really need film school.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'll definitely look into stuff like that at some point. But yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, I this is our second guest episode, and I'm still trying to like work out how the guest episodes will typically go.
Okay, well, who was your first guest?
Oh, our first guest was another podcast. You've probably never heard of them. It was the the Culture Buff podcast. You probably never heard of them, but they were a lot of fun. They talk a lot about like movies and stuff on their podcast and like just pop culture stuff. So that's mostly what the episode of our podcast was talking about. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, I talk a lot about YouTube. Like I have a video I'm working on about the Shane Dawson Jake Paul thing, where I sort of give my opinion on it a little, and I also kind of talk about like Shane as a documentary filmmaker, like how what he gets wrong in that sort of perspective.
Yeah. I know there's been a lot of talk about the Shane Dawson thing, the documentary thing he's doing, which I never saw, so I don't actually know. But
yeah, I mean,
could it be interesting?
Kind of talking about like their opinion on Jake Paul, but I will want to make the argument that Shane Dawson, I like the guy honestly, but he's just not very good at making documentaries.
Yeah, or films in general. He's just not a filmmaker.
I mean, I saw his film that he did, Not Cool, and I gotta tell you, it's shot. It looked okay. Not much style to the camera work, but whatever. It was like supposed to be sort of an American Pie kind of thing. But where Shane really needs help is the writing. Like he can do good stories and good characters, but his dialogue is so like he can't do. His dialogue never sounds like a real person would say it.
Yeah, I didn't actually watch the movie, but I'd seen like I Hate Everything's like video on it. I think I think he did one, didn't he? Yeah,
he did.
Search for the Worst episode. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. So anyways, why did you start making YouTube videos? We'll go with that. Sure, there's a question.
That's a great question. I have no idea. No, I used to do it a lot in high school, but it was sort of just for fun. I never really put too much effort into it. It was just like if I had an idea, I'd put it up there. University and everything. Well, started university and I took everything down because I was like, oh, if I'm like, I never had jobs in high school, but I was like, if I want to look for a job, I don't want anyone to Google me and see.
You don't want anybody to be able to find that, yeah. No, I get that.
So whatever.
Man, that means I should take down all my old Minecraft videos. Gosh darn it.
Well,
right, Lord Pasta?
Yeah.
He knows.
What happened? Okay, so then like suddenly I was watching a video. I think it was called like it was literally like just sort of a compilation video. It was the best of Filthy Frank Maximo Phonitis. And me, I was like, holy crap, like, this is literally exactly like the stuff we watch in film school. It's just that no one takes this seriously. Like, you could write a great film studies essay on this, so I did.
Right.
And then I was like, well, why don't I make this into a video?
Right.
And it got popular, so I just kept doing stuff kind of like that.
So essentially the idea is you take just typical just YouTube videos, right? And you view it in more of a perspective of like, oh, what if I analyze this the same way people analyze movies? Kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
And you can't do it with everything.
Obviously.
Like, the Filthy Frank stuff and all that, those three, that stuff is so, like, it really is very, like, it does have, like, a really, it's hard to explain. You can tell there's, like,
More.
there's art, and you can tell there's, like, a reason for it to exist. You couldn't do it with, like, I don't know, Alyssa Violet's channel or something. You couldn't do it for something like that.
Yeah. That is very interesting, because a lot of times people will, like, just watch YouTube videos and just think, yeah, it's just a dumb YouTube video and put no thought into it. So it is interesting to look at it in that way. Yeah.
Yeah, but people do the same thing with film and TV, and then you can find crazy essays about film and TV.
That is true. But I think, obviously film and TV is taken a bit more seriously than YouTube videos,
Well, that's the thing, and I don't know, again, I guess you didn't see that video, but in my first video, I did make the argument. I was like, when movie cameras first became, like, that people could actually hold and take around, it was like this it was like around the late 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
It was a crazy new thing, because it was like, wow, now anyone can make a movie, because anyone can buy a camera and hold it, and they're easy to operate, and you don't need, like, all this crazy but you just hold it in your hand. And new version of that, YouTube is the new wow, anyone can
do that.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone can make a movie now. Yeah, that's true. And or make, just a YouTube video. I mean, look at myself. I've made 3 short films so far. All of them are pretty top notch. Right, Lord Pasta?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there.
Crop.
Yeah. Stanley Kubrick's got nothing on me. Anyways, no. So Lord Pasta, you haven't been talking much. What do you think about all this?
I'm sorry, you were just asking so many questions.
No, I was just wondering, what do you think?
I think it's very fascinating. One of the things that I find interesting is, obviously, I don't know a lot of these large YouTubers that you've been referencing, because I've been out of the game, like the big top YouTubers.
Well, you're still under that rock, Lord Pasta.
I'm always under a rock, but back in 2016, 2017, I know that was just a year ago, but back in those days, I used to watch Filthy Frank, Max Mofo, iDubbbz, a whole lot, and I get what you're saying. As just a viewer, watching it, there's so much more there being expressed that can be, broken down and digested into a format could be very entertaining. And it's good that someone with, how do I say, the toolkit to unpack the box of joy that is Max Mofo, Filthy Frank, etc., is making the videos that you are, which is very interesting. I'm actually finding myself becoming quite interested in checking out the channel. So
I hope you do.
Yeah,
definitely.
Well, I thought it was funny. Sorry, just one sec. I thought it was funny because I saw recently. Do you guys know the YouTuber? She's like that 12-year-old girl, Lieutenant Corvus.
Oh yeah.
I've heard of it, but not really. No, don't really know.
I remember this. Yes.
I saw a clip of her. She was complaining. She's like, Joji used to make hilarious things. Now he's just like this emo boy trying to be all artsy. And I was like, he's always actually been an emo boy being artsy. It's just that he was doing it with comedy before, and now he's doing it with music. It's actually the same thing.
That's so true, though. And so many people just don't see it, though. And it's expressed in his music too. If you listen to his music, in some of his raps, he does this pink eye. He says stuff like lyrics like, "Oh, this is not real music. We want Joji music. Well, what is real music, anyways? This is just music to me. In his lyrics, and that's just him expressing the fact that the entire thing is an expression of himself. It's all art.
Yeah, like if you listen to Pink Season and then you listen to one of his new albums, you notice it's the same themes. It's just one is comedic and one is not.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know, but so this is Lord Pasta, do you have any questions?
Well, I'm sure you have already answered some of my questions about the individual videos that you viewed in the videos that you reviewed them in. But just overall, what would you categorize Filthy Frank videos, Max Mofo, iDubbbz? What would you categorize the type of video as, like, technically?
In my essay, I described it as new wave because I felt that it used a lot of the same themes as new wave movements of the past, which everything I went over it in my video, but it was like things like themes like depression and things like that, and then like certain visuals, but also things like intention to like who's the director? John Waters, who's also like new wave guy.
Oh yeah.
In the 70s. It's a similar thing, like intentionally wanting to like disgust the audience, for example, like mainstream Hollywood and mainstream YouTube, they don't want to really repulse their audience because they want their audience to like, but they specifically will put in things like vomit and dead animals and these types of things to get a reaction. It's hard for me to remember everything I used as evidence, but I would say new wave.
Yeah. That's
very interesting.
Yeah. Definitely.
Do you see that type of video continuing on the internet, or do you think it will become overtaken by more mainstream video types?
Well, I think for it to be new wave, like YouTube new wave as I called it, it does always kind of have to be a little bit underground, so it can never really be mainstream because it is sort of a response to the mainstream.
Yeah.
But I mean,
well, it's like it's like you make that kind of thing until that, like, the new wave stuff eventually becomes mainstream, and then it's no longer.
Well, not necessarily.
Kind of like that.
Like John Waters stuff like that never became mainstream.
Oh.
Like you'd never see a film like that in the mainstream.
Yeah, I don't know actually, to be honest.
Nudity and people eating rats and things like that. But I think that the point of new wave is just to oppose the mainstream. So
yeah,
PewDiePie is super popular, but even that you could make an argument that he's new wave because he is such a satire of mainstream internet culture at this point.
Yeah. I'm like, speaking of PewDiePie, there was he might be overtaken soon.
I think he is.
Is he legitimately? Hold on. I'm looking at the live thing right now that they have on there. Oh, he has not been overtaken at this moment, it looks like, yet.
Nice.
It's like extremely close, but you know. I keep an eye on that because
End of an era.
Yeah. When the number one YouTuber is no longer a single creator, self-made creator, but instead a big company.
Yeah, I mean, I think they said technically it wouldn't count because they don't count those kind of channels, but still, it was cool that PewDiePie was legitimately number one.
Like, legitimately above all, like, music channels and everything. Yeah. That was always a good thing, but, you know.
I don't know how he became number one. It was like he just blew up so big that it just took so long for anyone to even catch up because it's not like he was there from the beginning or anything.
Yeah, I think a lot of it, well, early on, I think when he was doing, like, the early on gaming stuff, I think he just did the right type of videos at the right time, you know? And those, like, blew up. Like, a lot of his, like, I don't even know what what did he do? He did a lot of like horror games and stuff like
it was a lot
that.
of gaming content. And one thing I will say, because I was a appropriate age at that time to be watching videos, is all you need is one kid in the class to know who PewDiePie is to sort of pollute the whole classroom. And now everybody goes out and subscribes to PewDiePie. So I think that also had a lot to do with it. He was striking the kid audience, and he was going with the algorithm of YouTube at the time.
Now I think here's another interesting thing that could add to it is the fact that once he did become number one, then now he's famous for being number one. So more people are more likely to go look at his channel. People are more likely to hear about him because they hear about who the number one is, so they might seek out his channel. Like literally the only reason I ever subscribed to PewDiePie in the first place is like I heard about him and I was like, wait, who's this? Oh, he's the number one YouTuber. I'm like, oh, that's cool, and that's how I actually went to his channel for the first time. So even that.
It's so weird because I remember when YouTube was new, like it would fluctuate all the time. Like Fred would be number one, and then Shane Dawson would be number one, and then Smosh would, and Higa, and they would all fluctuate. But then once PewDiePie was number one, he just stayed number one for like
which is very interesting.
That's crazy.
I wonder.
Did anybody on a slightly related note, this, but also slightly unrelated, did anybody watch Leafy's Here's interview?
No, I had no interest in that.
Wait, when was this?
It was just
I think it was
just 2 days ago.
He was doing something. Wait, like with who? Like who interviewed him?
Keemstar. He was on.
He was on Drama Alert.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was like, I don't know if I'll come back to YouTube. Maybe whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have.
Like he was just done with them.
I haven't heard anything about Leafy in like forever, so I don't.
Yeah, because he stopped posting. But the thumbnail, I did see the thumbnail. He looks like a serial killer in that thumbnail.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Lord Pasta, I'm pretty sure you find him quite attractive, don't you?
Well, look, I mean, I'm not gonna say no. But...
Yeah, exactly.
I
No.
Lord used to draw him all the time with like flower crowns and stuff.
No, Lord Pasta one time tried to get me to admit that I was at least somewhat gay by showing me pictures of Leafy is here. So, you know.
Yeah, come on. We agreed we're gonna keep that a secret.
That you always try to convince me that I'm at least partially gay.
I did that like once. Okay?
You've done that before. You've done that other times. Remember the black box?
Leafy like leaks nudes that you showed him?
No, it was just pictures of him, like just.
I didn't show him that one, but I have seen.
See, no, what it was is he showed me two separate pictures of him. One that was like significantly an uglier picture of him. One that was a more attractive picture of him, and he goes, "So, you know, which one do you like? Would you actually say which one of these is more like attractive? Which one of these are you more attracted to?" And now just trying to get me to say that like, oh, I'm more attracted to this one, but I was like, not really either of them because I'm 100% straight. So that's how that went down.
Max Mofo, then he would have caved.
Maybe.
I should try that next time.
Yeah. See, really what Lord Pasta is doing, he's trying to convince me that I'm somewhat gay so that he can maybe eventually convince me to
come on, you're dreaming.
To get in bed with him.
No, you're dreaming, man.
Let's be real. Come on. That's what it is.
No.
I mean, if this is Lord Pasta we're talking about. Who knows? Anyways, so there's that. So yeah. Anyways, on the topic of our sexuality, our sexual orientation. Nah, just kidding. So yeah, there's all that. That's interesting. I honestly don't even know what else to talk about. I feel like I should have like a list of like topics to talk about, but you know, we're this.
dug through my channel and made notes.
Honestly, we are the most like unprofessional podcast there is. But we usually
Yeah.
what?
Here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll suggest to you. You should link the channel of the person that we're interviewing, and then I'll go watch it.
Oh,
Because I'm the one who
dude.
takes notes about things that you assign me.
Yeah, I really should have like sent you her channel ahead of time. Honestly.
Oh my god.
I would have had detailed, like, I don't know, annotations and stuff.
You honestly
And it's
would have.
So entertaining.
Well, you were taking notes when we were talking about Fight Club, so like
Yeah.
no, but oh, here's something we could have a little bit of a chat about. So, when I went to ask you to see if you would want to be on the podcast, you were like, "Yeah, sure." And then you said on Twitter, you were saying something about, you were like, there was somebody you wanted to see if we could do a debate with you and somebody else.
Someone else actually.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. You know, just forget about us. Yeah. I was thinking about maybe doing it at some point, but yeah, that's fine. No, it's fine.
You said no, you followed someone else.
No, it's fine. I didn't say no. I said maybe we'll do it eventually. But no, it's fine. I don't care. I was just wondering what exactly is what? Yeah, I know. I you know what? Sometimes I don't think about things. You know. But anyways, so what I was gonna say is, what is the whole beef you have with this person? I was just curious about that.
I don't have a beef with her. We just wanted to talk because she made a video about change the channel, and she used like clips of my video saying like, oh, you know, like some people just wanted to make fun of Doug and call him a baldy.
Yeah, well, he is a baldy. Baldy.
You know, like he is bald though.
Hashtag
But, yeah.
Doug's a baldy.
To kind of talk about our opinions on that and just talk in general. We're going to do it on this other guy's channel. I forget his name actually at the moment, but that'll be out some point.
Ooh, well, definitely be on the lookout for that. That sounds exciting. There'll be some real exciting stuff.
We can always host debate. We can always debate here.
I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. We could always do debates here if anybody's interested.
Honestly, we would do debates here. We want to become the next drama podcast, so.
Yeah.
We're not gonna ever podcasts actually.
What'd you say?
I said, do you actually listen to any drama podcasts?
No. I mean, I used to listen to like. Does Baited count? Because I used to listen to that.
That's what I was gonna say. I love Baited.
I used to listen to Baited like when it started, and I listened to it for a while, but I haven't listened to it in a long time.
I
like
listened to. Have you ever heard of Shot from the Point with Tommy C?
No.
Tommy C, doesn't he have like 50 subs?
Yeah, but I like his.
See, I'm too busy listening to what podcast do I listen to? Sardonicast. I listen to.
I've heard of it.
It's great. It's got I Hate Everything, Your Movie Sucks, and Ralph the Movie Maker. They're all great.
Have you seen it on my? I'm sorry, but have you seen on my Change the Channel video the pinned comment there is from Ralph the Movie Maker? I was like so proud of that he commented.
Wait, which video is that?
The Change the Channel one.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look at that. That's actually awesome. I've never had a famous YouTuber on. I mean, he's
famous in quotes.
He's pretty famous. How famous is he? Like,
I wouldn't say he's famous. I'd say he has a lot of subs, but like walking down the street, no one's gonna be like, "Oh my god, is that Ralph?"
I mean, I would if I saw him walking down the street. I would be like, yeah, I don't know what I would say, but you know.
You'd like tackle him.
I'd try to like.
I'd kidnap him and force him to be on the podcast.
Honestly, though, no, I feel like I would try to like. No, that's something you would do, Lord Pasta. Come on.
Well,
I mean, you still haven't gotten Spike Viper on, so.
Dude, it's gonna be impossible to get him on.
Fine.
There's no way he's gonna be in the same call as me.
Dude, just DM him sometime. Come on. You.
Okay, maybe.
Anyways, yeah, I'll.
I was just gonna say, if you guys want YouTubers, you should talk to me. I know some YouTubers with a couple thousand subs that would do it.
Ooh, maybe. Okay, yeah. We'll talk. No, you just like come up with a list, send a list, and I'll like look through them. You know.
Okay, I
Send
went
the list. Give me everything. Give
there was
all
just
of
like
them
3
happy.
Um. So, anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So other podcasts I listen to. I also listen to the official podcast.
never heard of that.
That is the best ever. Do you know Critical?
I've heard of him.
Okay, yeah, it's him and like 3 of his friends. That's probably the best podcast. They've had a lot of guests on. Dude, they even had like famous people, like legit famous people on as guests.
Like who?
Like David Cross.
I don't even know who that is.
He's a famous actor / comedian. Is it David Cross? Did I say his name right?
Crisscross?
I don't even know. Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh, never mind. I forgot.
Yeah, they had like Notch on once, you know, the creator of Minecraft. Yeah, it is David Cross. There we go. I did get his name right.
Critical. I was getting confused with pyrocynical.
No, Critical's better. Except his YouTube channel has a different name. It's like Penguins Zero because it's a name that he had when he was like a younger kid, and he just left it the same. But you know.
Oh, that's brutal. My channel's the same way. I just left it because it had my current email.
It's just your actual, yeah. It's just, but it's like it's just your actual name though, so it's not even like.
No, it's not. If you click on the actual.
Wait, oh, the email. Is that what you're talking about? Like the.
If you click on it, I think you can still maybe see it in the URL, the original name. It's something really embarrassing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I might look at that.
Hey, look, it can't be as bad as what mine was. It was 8-bit Gammer, because I didn't know how to spell game.
Yeah, I mean my usernames have always stemmed from the name Nimijneb, which is my name backwards. See if you so that's why it's
like Nimrod, like you're a Nimrod.
I am a Nimrod. No, but that's why it's like Nim TV. And originally my YouTube channel was called, and Lord Pasta will back me up on this one, was called NimCraft because I did Minecraft videos.
Parody songs?
What?
Song parodies?
No. No, I just did regular Minecraft Let's Play videos.
Oh, you didn't do like, hey now, you're a miner.
No, I didn't do any of that stuff. Okay, I wasn't
I may have been that bad.
I was gonna say Lord Pasta had a Minecraft girlfriend for a week, so we talked about that on the last podcast. In the last episode, if you want to listen to that.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god.
But yeah. So another podcast I listened to that I started listening to recently is the Misfits podcast, which is just a bunch of people from this group of guys who do like gaming videos. They're really funny. I don't actually watch their videos. I just listen to their podcast together. But so
only podcasts I listen to are
the NimCast.
Baited, because I like
I like Colossal. Oh, okay.
Keemstar is insane on that podcast. Like,
I know.
He's literally a crazy person.
I always love just hearing him just like go on, like just start screaming about things all the time.
He's like his phone is going off or something. He's like, I'm being hacked.
And then like I remember I only watched it like in the early days of the baited podcast. So like him and Colossal would get in these great debates, and it was always good.
And they still do. I think it's funny because I think like Chad is legitimately a pretty smart guy. I mean, just never let the poor guy talk. He's just like,
yeah.
Can I say something? No? Okay. The other one I listen to is Deep Fat Fried. I don't know if you've heard of that. It's a little.
I've heard of that.
Sounds familiar.
Kind
is
of
that the one with TJ in it?
Yeah, and Paul Zigo and.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Drunken Peasants, I like that, but honestly, I'm liking this one a lot better. And plus, Drunken Peasants sucks now with just Ben.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't know.
I listened to this one guy. I don't know if you've heard of him, Destiny, the Twitch streamer.
Oh my god, I heard of him. If you like him, I'm sorry, because the only time I ever heard of him was this clip that was going around where he was debating Mr. Medicare, and it was like he was really failing at that one.
How can you fail at debating Mr. Medicare? Mr. Medicare has no grip on philosophy.
Because he was like, something, I can't remember what it was, but he was like something about minimum wage. I don't even remember who was arguing what.
Oh,
but
no.
Destiny was like, it's good that we have all these laborers in third world countries because we can like, now people can afford things like iPhones. And Mr. Medic was like, okay, so child labor is okay because we can have affordable iPhones.
Well, yeah.
You gotta.
Well, that's one of the things that Destiny is. Yeah, he's kind of iffy on.
That's.
Yeah. The reason why, like, a lot of people have bad opinions of Destiny because they take clips of him out of context a lot of the times, and I will say, some of the times their criticisms of Destiny are valid, like his attitude, some of the tactics he engages in are dishonest. But I think if you actually talk to him about it, he'd agree to that. And say, yeah, maybe I messed up here or there. He strikes me as a very honest individual, while I don't agree with him on most things. More honest.
Yeah, I did see one thing where he was in. Have you heard of this Twitch streamer? I only ever saw this one video of him, but he's called like Greek God X. He's like this big fat guy.
Oh, I've heard of him.
I have no clue.
I saw one episode of his podcast because he had Anything for Views and Maximo for one.
Hey, Anything for Views. I know. I've heard of him.
Yeah, it was sad. It was a sad podcast because like Maximo was like really depressed and he kept talking about like how he had gained weight and how much he hated himself and how he was like trying to lose weight and he was like, oh, I look at my. I was fucking depressing.
Poor guy.
No.
Oh well. That sounds like an exciting time.
Going back to what you were saying about embarrassing old profiles, can I send you something? Hang on, just take a look at this link. That is one of my brother's old profiles. I want you to read the bio because.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'll read it.
So we're gonna.
And read the bio out loud.
I want to read it in my sexy voice.
Okay.
I mean, he was only like 8 years old when he had that.
Okay, so.
Oh my gosh.
I think he was about 11.
Favorite TV show: Brothers in Arms and Smurfs. Favorite movie: Patton.
Wait, why are you starting off in the middle?
I don't know. Okay, so male, 95 years old.
No, start at the banner and then read the name.
Okay, so, the banner. Okay, so the banner, says, Whoopi Goldberg, everything awesome, 'cause I say it's awesome. 0 lifetime gold. I don't know what that means.
His name is Alec Ninja Baldwin Ninja.
Alec. Yeah, it's Alec Ninja Baldwin Ninja. He's a male of 95 years old. I'm not gonna say the city because I don't want to.
Because it's fake. It's not real.
Oh, it is fake. Moralton and Baltman City, Canada.
Batman City.
Oh, Batman's. God, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I was thinking it was.
I'm gonna go.
I don't want to dox him if he lives in Batman.
I was reading it like Batman or something like that, like Batman or something like that. I don't.
Not even I would do that.
Look, I was at work earlier and I just came home and I'm tired. It's favorite TV show: Brothers in Arms and Smurfs. Ooh. Favorite movie: Patton. Favorite musician: myself. What the? Myself. Myself. Favorite book or author: Scooby Doo and the Groovy Ghost.
Wow.
That's.
Wait, let me send you one more thing
Oh,
that
no.
he wrote back then.
Wow, you're really.
My I'm sorry, my brother was like the original troll. I remember he used to troll like forum posts, and this guy's like, "You're probably just some 10-year-old kid." He's like, "Actually, I'm 9."
Actually, I'm 9.
Just read that article he wrote.
Top 10 onion articles. Top 10 people who smell like yummy pudding. 10. Philly J. Fry. He smells like pudding because he's an idiot. 9. Number 9. Mario. He smells like pudding because he's an asshole, not spelled like the other kind of hole, and never lets Luigi get anything except the haunted mansion. Randy Bobandy. He is an asshole as well. That's definitely one word. Mickey Mouse smells like yummy pudding because of what he did in Denver, Colorado. Joy Turner, answer a survey question to continue. Oh wait, it blocks it unless you answer a survey question. What the heck?
I got you.
Did you?
I got you, Nim. I can continue. Joy Turner, she is insane and smells like pudding. Nostalgia critic, no explanation.
True.
Papa Smurf, he is old, and C4 smells like pudding. Jokey Smurf, aka Asshole Smurf, he is an asshole of pudding.
Jokey Smurf, aka. Oh wait, no, you just read that one. Wait, which? Yeah, I just did. Which one did you just read? The Jokey Smurf.
Yeah.
Number 2. Fag number 1. They never bust actual myths.
Is that referencing these pictures?
Wait. Oh my. Oh, so now they're talking about Mythbusters. So except he calls them fag number 1 and the other fag instead of the Mythbusters. Okay, the other fag, he smells like yummy pudding, is a retard idiot. Wow.
I mean, if you scroll down, there's some lovely photos.
Yeah, I mean.
Totally agree with this. It says fountain.
Well, I love how the nostalgia critic one has literally nothing written under it. Like yeah, he's just a baldy. That's all you need. I don't know. Except so that's a lot of excitement right there.
If you get bored during the podcast, if you get stuck, I can send you another thing my brother wrote when he was a kid. I have it all archived because a few years because it's so brilliant.
Well, welcome to the Serena's Brother podcast, the podcast where we read stuff from Serena's brother.
My brother is a military engineer now.
Oh. Can we have him on the podcast? Can he be guest on the podcast?
Too bad. He's super funny and he would never do comedy or anything or acting. He's like, I'm a military guy.
Oh, come on. I'm sure he makes all the guys in his military unit laugh all the time.
Well, I think he does actually.
Oh yeah. That's what I would do if I was man enough to be in the military.
What did you guys do online when you were kids?
I didn't do a lot of. I wasn't allowed online most of the time when I was a kid, so.
Probably good. Look what my brother did. So that was probably your parents were protecting you.
Oh, my parents.
Enough embarrassing things like just in the past few years. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Lord Pasta did all of his embarrassing things like having Minecraft girlfriends and stuff like that in the past few years.
Yeah.
How does one have a Minecraft girlfriend?
It's complicated.
Just listen to the last episode of the podcast. You'll get the full story.
Plug the last episode.
Yeah, he gave the full story there.
Part of the reason why Spike Piper never be seen in the same call as me ever.
Oh, come on. We can do it. You're going to invite him on.
Did he steal your Minecraft girl?
No, it's different. No, what turned out is actually she broke up with him because she found out that he actually Lord Pasta actually had a crush on Spike Viper. And that kind of messed things up.
That wasn't why.
I know that wasn't. That was just the reason I made up. But yeah, so Lord Pasta is currently single, extremely single, if you're interested, ladies and gentlemen listening, if you're interested, his phone number will be in the description. That is
911. Call it.
911. Yes.
I'll be there on the spot.
Oh, he'll be there for you. He's very desperate, so yes, call right now.
But have you guys have anything else to talk about?
Well, here, here's one. There's so we decided last week, or last couple weeks, we've been doing. What we're gonna be doing now is we're planning on doing a guest episode every other episode, and then every episode where we don't have a guest on, we're gonna do a film discussion. So we're gonna choose a specific movie and talk about it, right? But what we thought would be a fun idea is if every week that we have a guest on, the guest would choose which movie we talk about next week. So
Okay.
So give a suggestion. Give us a good movie, a bad movie, anything.
Yeah.
That
Make it good, so because I have to pay money for it.
Is it like You know, movie I really like that a lot of people don't like,
Ooh.
but I think is really good.
Ooh.
And the Pussycats from 2001, directed by Deborah Kaplan.
Wait, what? Say that again.
Lucy and the Pussycats, 2001.
I don't know that. Seriously, send it in the chat so I can get the title and everything. And
Have you ever heard of Josie and the Pussycats?
I probably have, but I don't know.
Just Google it, you'll find it.
Did you say Josie and the Pussycats?
Had Archie comics in your life?
I mean, I have before, but not many.
Well, maybe that's not a good recommendation then. What about...
No.
No, he's got to do it. He's got.
We'll take whatever recommendation you give.
Oh God.
I mean, okay.
If you have one of my one of my Twitter friends on, I know he'll give you an interesting recommendation.
Awesome. Oh yeah. Let us know about him. We could use all the guests. Actually, no. We actually have this huge lineup of millions of different guests, so it's hard to get in.
That's good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Actually, that's not true. We don't even have the next one lined up.
I'll send you some people. Here, read the thing I just sent you. That's funny. That's another thing my brother did.
Okay, so Tom Hanks.
Alright.
Is he your favorite actor? Over a year ago. Okay, Tom Hanks is my fave actor, but Charlie Sheen is my second. My fave, but Eddie Murphy is God. And if anyone else says otherwise, the great and powerful Murphia will smite thee, the Book of Murphy. Nice. That is
Behold the prophecy.
that is some real spicy stuff.
I really like that he spelled Murphy differently each time.
Yeah, I know. I was noticing that.
Just the icing on top of the cake.
So, Lord Pasta, I have an interesting thing to tell you right now. Currently, I have a glass of liquid. Guess what that liquid is?
You don't want me to do this.
No, I'm serious. Guess what it is.
Is it alcoholic in nature?
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
it's
Is
no,
it pink?
no. It's nothing bad. Lord Pasta, it's something we talk about occasionally on the podcast.
Is it a Coca-Cola?
No. Remember, it can turn you gay.
Oh, milk.
Yeah, I'm drinking milk.
Yeah. Is it whole milk though?
I don't think so. Actually, it might be. No, I think it might be.
It doesn't work if it's not whole milk.
Percent.
So, I didn't know. I don't know if you knew this or not, Serena. But if you drink enough whole milk, it can turn you gay.
Is that because it's called like homo milk, or what's the deal?
Lord Pasta has an interesting mother who must have read some weird article somewhere that said that and believed it.
Yeah.
It's funny.
So
When
she
they were just driving in the car and she lays the truth on me.
she's like, "Did you know that whole milk can turn you gay?"
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure she probably tried to get him to not drink milk anymore, because
Have you ever?
she was
have
afraid.
you ever done-
Because she was afraid of how gay he was. But
You ever done like prank? obviously, I guess you don't do like pranks on your channel, but you should do a prank on your mom on your channel where you just walk in to the room and just down like an entire carton of whole milk in front of her.
Oh,
And
I
then
can't
and
do
then
that.
and then start going like, oh my gosh, that man over there, he's hot. Oh, and then just start like,
No, it would work better if you did it.
oh, yeah. I was gonna say your mom already knows that you're 75% gay. Yeah. That's funny though. Anyways, another interesting thing. So I was at work today. Now I heard, and before I work as a cashier at Walmart, so I'm already at Walmart anyways. Before I leave Walmart, I pick up a thing of Vaseline because
Okay.
I've heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but I've heard that Vaseline can actually be used as a good chapstick. So
Yeah, I
if
would
you-
assume.
if you have good, so I have it right here, and I'm gonna try it right now.
I have to ask, what the fuck else do people use Vaseline for?
I mean, it's mostly like it can help with like dry skin and stuff. So I guess that's, basically. I don't know.
So
Some people might use it as a lube. I don't know.
I don't think that would work.
It could.
Have you ever tried that? No?
No, I don't use lube. So
I heard that the inventor of Vaseline used to eat it on toast.
that's weird. I mean, I guess it's like probably not bad for you to eat anyways, so it's probably fine. But still, that's weird. But I'm putting it over my lips right now. Yeah.
Does it have dairy in it?
I don't know. Probably not.
If it doesn't, then I can have it.
Ingredients: white petrolatum. I don't know how to say that. USP 100% skin protectant. Yeah.
Yeah, but no joke, I actually can't have any dairy.
Yeah, which is actually his mom just told him he couldn't have dairy, so that way he would slowly stop
No,
being gay
that's
from
not
not
the
drinking
reason
milk.
Why. It's for a different reason.
Yeah, I know. I'm just continuing the milk turns you gay joke. Okay. Jeez. We have a couple ongoing jokes that we have to keep going because they're the only good
Is my
jokes
life
we'll
a
ever
joke to
have.
you, man?
What?
Is my life a joke to you?
Yes. Yes, in fact. The only reason I keep you around is so I can make jokes out of your life.
Wow, I feel needed. I feel very used. Thank you for that, man.
So I have Vaseline all over my lips right now. It's actually not too bad. I mean, I wouldn't suggest using it like before you. I don't know. See, I need to improve my lips because I want my lips to look nice and beautiful and real kissable. So that way when I'm walking down the street, I want some random girls to come up to me and just be like, "Wow, you know what? Can I kiss you right now? Because those lips are so kissable." I just want that.
That's how it works, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. Lord Pasta, have you ever had your first kiss?
No.
Well, I just recently did, so.
Good for you. You beat
And
me.
I'm 19, so, that's... See, I told you we're just complete degenerates, so that adds to that.
Wouldn't that be the opposite of a
Yeah.
degenerate?
It happens.
That's true. We're actually incels.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could be a degenerate in different ways. Because I mean, I would call an incel a degenerate, right?
Well,
Like a certain type of degenerate. Maybe there's different forms of degeneracy.
I mean, like,
what
maybe-
kind of post they make.
Yeah,
Because they don't bathe, you mean?
yeah, like things like that. Like it's a certain type of degenerate. I don't know.
Because they don't shower.
Or if they they make like a 3-page article about how they can't stand the aroma of a woman next
Yeah.
on.
Oh, maybe that just makes them a weirdo.
I don't
Yeah.
know, just-
I mean, do you think all the incels are actually gay?
I think the incels are. Here's my theory about incels. Look back to your childhood. try and remember, this is a little mean, but try and remember your friends.
Right.
Are good friends, and remember their parents. And their parents were probably ugly too, and both of them were probably ugly. And this is because ugly people typically date other ugly people. Like, I'm sorry, it's true.
Right.
And a lot of incels are very ugly, but they want these, like, Instagram model-looking girls. And obviously, and with those girls, if they went for the girls who looked like Junior Gorg and, like, these troll-looking girls with their... they would get laid, but they don't want them. They want these, like...
Right.
looking girls, and they're not gonna get them.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have any ugly. But
Yeah, I mean...
I can see where you're coming.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't it's not because I'm ugly. For me, it's because I'm just, got that.
Call yourself that.
Yeah, I got that social anxiety going.
You're only 19, like, that's not that old.
Well, yeah, I know. I know. I don't legitimately care. I'm like, whatever.
Like, look, here's what I'll say. I know I'm attractive. Okay? I just don't pursue people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know empirically that I'm attractive.
Exactly. I know I am because people say I am. Because old ladies at Walmart tell me I am sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
My ex is absolutely obsessed with me.
I mean, that's always a good thing to have. Actually, that's not a good thing.
Well,
I mean, it boosts your confidence, I'm sure, but...
Yeah, she sends me a text. She's dating this other guy, and she sends me a text about how, like, she finds me so attractive, like, randomly.
Oh, wow.
Out of nowhere.
Dude,
Okay.
you might be a homewrecker here. Oh, boy. Oh, no.
I told her, I'm like, we're already in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you telling me this? And she goes, oh, I just want to be honest.
And you're like, okay,
Okay.
thanks.
Maybe she thought you were feeling down because of the breakup, and you thought, is it because I'm too ugly? And she thought...
It was literally a year after the breakup, though.
Yeah, and he broke up with her.
Oh, in case he's feeling ugly, that he's not.
True. She's just being friendly. She's just being nice. So, do you ever feel ugly, Lord Pasta? Wait, you already said you don't, didn't you?
What the hell? You just talked to him.
I know.
Here's the thing.
Serena, do you ever feel ugly?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. We all do occasionally, I guess.
Especially if you're on YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, speak for yourself. I'm just, most gorgeous face on YouTube.
You can show your face on YouTube?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he does.
Gosh, you didn't watch my videos?
You didn't watch mine!
Jeez. I know. What, you mean did you not read the contract that I made you sign that told you that you had to watch every single one of my videos before coming onto the podcast? What? It also had in the contract...
Binding.
What?
Legally binding.
Yeah. It also had in the contract that you had to, in every one of your videos from now on, you had to shout out the NimCast at the beginning of every single one. That was in the contract. Read it. You probably should have read it before you signed it.
Do you imagine if you, like, sponsored channels? You were like, this episode is sponsored by NimCast.
Except we didn't actually pay you for the sponsor. We just got you to sign a contract that you didn't know what it said.
I feel like we're annoying her.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
I mean,
I mean, I don't know what to say, but it's I don't know. It's kind of analogous to my one friend Katie. We eat lunch together, and half the time I feel like I'm annoying the crap out of her, but she never asks me to stop. So
I think she gets annoyed easily, as far as I know. No, she gets.
No, I think she likes it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
She says I'm funny.
It's impossible to tell. It's impossible to tell what she wants. I'm gonna be honest. Good job talking about somebody that our guests and our audience don't know. That's
just what I do.
great. So anyways, we usually shoot for around an hour in these podcasts. So,
like 10 minutes left.
yeah. Well, actually, the recording I'm on is actually just hit an hour. So.
Oh really? I don't know what time we started.
Yeah, I mean, I actually have the recording, so I can actually see the exact time. But so is there anything else anyone wanted to mention or talk about or anything interesting like that?
Before we go, read this. This is one more thing I'll need
Okay.
to read.
Let's see.
Read the question and then read the comments. Not all the comments, but.
So let's see. He has this weird obsession with the Mythbusters, it seems. So Mythbusters, do you think that the Mythbusters proved that the moon landing could be faked? And then we have 65% of people said yes. 35% said no. Those guys smell like pudding. Great.
There's only 8 comments, so just read them.
There's only 8 comments. So Whoopi Goldberg, he goes, total retards and yummy pudding. Al Citrus says, what? They disproved every myth that conspiracy theorists claimed was proof of a faked moon landing? Yes, you could duplicate most of the results in a Hollywood studio, but mimicking the moon's gravity and how the astronauts moved on its surface is impossible to do by any means, except going to the moon, or in the Mythbusters case, using a gravity plane to duplicate the moon's gravity. We went to the moon. People, we still have equipment up there. And then Whoopi Goldberg responds to El Citrus, saying, El Citrus, not only do those pictures have a ship that looks like tinfoil, you're forgetting the real issue. Yummy pudding! And then we have a comment from Fountain. He says, okay, people, they tries their hardest to not, and they also smell like pudding, okay? And then somebody goes, okay, trust no one. Okay, and somebody goes, people are nuts if they think the landing on the moon is fake. And then somebody goes, people are nuts if they think Twilight is good. Okay, that has a lot to do with what's going on here. Okay, moon landing was not real. We were on the moon. Then why is Barry Bond so poor? Yeah, showed them.
Truth comes out.
But yeah, so
Pretty much proved it.
yeah, they're also nuts because they think that Twilight is good.
You know what? I'm not even stopping at the moon landing fake. The moon itself is fake.
Oh yeah, I'm a total moon truther. Moon is fake.
David Icke was right.
Anyways, so probably about time to wrap this.
Wrap it up.
What?
I said we should wrap it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably about time to wrap this up, because probably nobody's listening anymore. Anyways, so
Not even I'm listening.
let's do some plugging here. Serena, plug anything you want right now. Tell us where to go for YouTube and anything else.
YouTube, you can follow me at Serena G. You should subscribe to that. You can follow me on Twitter at 99gaddy, which is 99 spelled out. And you can follow me on Instagram, Serena 2 9s. So Serena X99.
Ooh. Okay. So yeah, go check out Serena. And Serena, as per part of our contract, you must shout us out in somewhere.
Yeah, if I ever get another video out.
If you, yeah, true. You always got your Twitter. Anyways,
Link me when it's up. I'll retweet it.
yeah. Once the podcast is up, I mean, I'll send once the podcast is up. I always send the link in the Discord server here. But anyways, So if you want to listen to the podcast, there are multiple places you can listen to it. It is available on my YouTube channel, which is NimTV, youtube.com/c/NimTV. It is also available on Anchor. It is also currently available on Google Podcasts. It's available on Spotify. It's available on Breaker. It's available on Pocket Casts. It's available on Radio Public. And it's available on Stitcher. We still haven't gotten it available on iTunes because I'm lazy and I haven't been trying to do that. I haven't had time to. But yeah, so you can listen to the podcast, all those places. Also, check out Serena, all that stuff. You can check out Lord Pasta's channel too if you want.
You might not want to.
He does streaming. He streams Minecraft, so that's fun. Yes. If you have any ideas of any guests you want on, or if you want to be a guest yourself, let us know. You can email me if you want, which is what's my email? nimcraft22@gmail.com. So I still have my same email that I had from when I was a Minecraft YouTube channel, so that's fun. So nimcraft22@gmail.com if you want to be a guest or something, or you know somebody who wants to be a guest. Let us know all that. Also, yeah, that's really about all. So thank you for listening to the best episode of the NimCast. Actually, this isn't the best episode. It might be. Who knows? Actually, this episode is going to be uploaded on Halloween Day. I just realized. But anyways.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah, I know. So thanks for listening. Goodbye, everybody. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.